again, why no Rafaela? Why the Jawhead? It seems like they switched up their strategy halfway through the draft. If the Rafaela were their position 5, their roamer, it would be great. They can actually steal turrets. They can steal whole lanes.
A lot. It hurts.
I'm sorry, I'm having way too much PTSD moments for just getting one shot in the mid lane from it. I definitely understand where you're coming from here, especially with the upgrades, making sure that he has the damage, but it is time. Who is going to take their first win here at the tournament? Is it going to be Team SMG on the blue side, or is it going to be GX Squad on the red? Let the show begin here, and so far we're seeing both sides, you know, starting off on purple for the side of Bane, starting on the side of orange for Paquito.
Hisk going 1v1 against the Brody. We've seen this matchup a lot. And Sasa, Raksasa, expect this to be unlocked, especially since we have Expedia just moving around. Look at this. He's not playing around. He's playing with that impure rage. So he wants to deal a lot of damage. He wants to go fast. And he's just closing off this lower part of the map, forcing Amuni to answer back, forcing Amuni to help out and give Hisk here a free time.
Well, let's see if they're actually going to get the punish. Sasa, he's being really aggressive.
Oh, no.
Amuni, he finds Expedia, unfortunately. And Sasa, he's going to buy a little bit of time, and as Amuni tries to get on out there, flickers away. Luckily, no trades, but most important, we do see at least 2 flickers being blown.
The thing about this lineup on GX Squad is whenever they make rotations, it's very fair. You kind of can tell. And the fact that there is a Selena on the side of Team SMG, Expedia, it's all the more amplified. You can tell exactly where people are, how they're going to go about it, and that makes Daru's job up top in the very first hurdle take just almost impossible. You see how he was sent home by Smooth? That's a glue. Glue usually doesn't put on much pressure, but the fact that Win just went in once, and bottom lane is also not very safe at all for Hisk, it's just Team SMG controlling the whole map.
I mean, it's a little different here as Amuni now looking to maybe get an injector onto Expedia, who's controlling this pressure very, very well, winning out on his trade. And as you mentioned before about, you know, this outside forces disturbing both top and bottom side. Oh, the turtle steal coming in from Bane already. Immediately Win goes for the punish, but the wind blow knocks him up just in time. They cannot go for more here. Dante has done a great job at stealing away a snowball objective.
Yeah, but right now, is it enough? As of right now, Team SMG has won the XP lane as well as the gold lane. And Team GX Squad, they have late game potential, but the same can be said for Team SMG.
I mean, let's see about this. Daru is getting really, really uncomfortably low for my liking. I's literally 1 HP away, and Smooth takes him out 1v1 up on towards that top side as Expedia. Oh, Zion Senpai. I didn't think he wanted to do it, and I was hoping that he wasn't, but Expedia, when he saw the Abyssal Arrow not going to connect, he was like, all right, I got this.
Yep, Zion Senpai was like, it's just a cooldown. Why not? Why not? It's extra space on the map, and yeah, the question earlier was that worth it? Is it okay to give over the turtle to have extra lane pressure, buy out these cooldowns on the ult on the side of GX Squad? The answer is yes, because for Team SMG, they know exactly the plan. It's just to pressure and to shrink the map for GX Squad, and eventually Hisk, he's not gonna have anywhere to go. Look at this.
Yep, the dive is already, I mean, they pushed him out of the lane. That's the most important part here. But GX Squad, I like the response. They're going towards that mid lane, trying to crack open that tier 1. And unfortunately, Smooth is there to reply. There we go. Dante getting blown up by the feathered airstrike here as Expedia rotates to maybe catch one more off. Abyssal Arrow doesn't land, but Yato forced to flicker away. Oh, wait, Hisk! Oh, Hisk! No! He actually gets caught down on that bottom side!
Spoke too soon. Team SMG, they seem to be attacking on so many different fronts, putting so much pressure on GX Squad. It's confusing the MENA representatives. There's so many fronts, so many angles of attack that, again, halfway through the draft, since GX Squad looked like they were switching it up, Team SMG took advantage of that. They found that weak spot.
I mean, that's not all. Yato's getting punished again already. Torn apart memories being used, and Zion Senpai is like, don't worry, guys. I got it again. One more in the bag. And he holds it for a little bit longer just to check the tri-brush. Really nicely done there by Zion Senpai. Very micro stuff overall, but here comes the deadly catch. Oh, it's going to be the Daytona's welcome, not connecting on towards Smoothie, who pulls him back. Dante, unfortunately, just stuck in an awkward position, allowing Win to secure that kill. He's going to sit on top of Turtle. No contestants anymore as Hisk getting attacked again down on that bottom side. Trades 1 for 1 though. At least he has turned the tides.
been slain.
GX Squad, what they're doing is they're answering to Team SMG. Again, I mentioned earlier, in a lineup like this, in a matchup like this, where you're facing off against a strong champion, you gotta hunker down. And so far, Team SMG, what they've done is, okay, you wanna fight? You wanna fight over here? How about here? GX Squad has just been saying, okay, let me see what's over there. And it's been biting their behind ever since. That's what's explained this 9-1, 4K gold ahead at about 5 minutes.
Right now, the person that can make a difference is Amuni. If he can set something up, then it's going to be great. Because as of right now, GX Squad, they have tried to fight, but they have not fight in an advantageous state. It's always in the side of Team SMG to really set things up, and they decide whether they want to continue or not.
It feels like it's about priority, right? It's about trying to... Oh, speaking of catches, win with a knockup strike with the help of Zaim Senpai. Already taking out Yato here, and fortunately for his, he is not having a fun time. Sasa has now completely dominated this lane. It's going to be impossible for his to hold on 1v1 without some kind of outside intervention.
Yep, you're talking about priority, and this lineup is just not equipped to do that. This lineup just cannot say, okay, we'll take this fight, okay, we want this, because that's just the nature of Jawhead. Jawhead doesn't do very well at playing bodyguard. We saw earlier how strong it is on the offensive, and just to catch feathered airstrikes like this, it's,
the living artillery strikes again in GX Squad, unfortunately getting sieged under their turrets. You gotta give it to Win though. When he lands the knockup strike, it's almost a guaranteed kill so far. And Smooth, he's doing a great job just making sure Daru can't get out of his own lane. It's not fun. It's not fun at all, but so far, let's see how far they can push this through. Smooth holding on to his own as Daru is going to be clearing out the lane. Feather Airstrike coming out once again, and it looks like Team SMG will be trying to knock on that tier mid 1.
This whole time, Sasa is just rotating now. It took him 6 minutes to actually make a difference, to actually put some pressure elsewhere. And this is just Team SMG saying, okay, let's switch it up. Last turtle before the Lord, we're going to do a little more.
How much more can they do? Yato again getting hit by the Abyssal Arrow. The turtle slain by STB so far. And Amuni trying to set up this kill. Maybe he dies, but can they pick up Win while they still can? The Deadly Catch tries to cut off his angles here, but no, it's going to be Sasa locking him down, allowing the Feathered Airstrike to do the rest of the work. And Hiss, I thought he was going to live there, but as you can see, torn apart memories now becoming torn apart dreams.
For now, as we can see, GX Squad does not look like they have a plan B. Like, okay, we lost our lane. How do we come back into the game? And looking at the heroes that they have to look at Yato as well, 0-3-0. But if he keeps on positioning in a way that is very easy to get caught out, it's going to be very dangerous. Because again, the damage as well as the crowd control coming out from this Veil alone is very, very good. The Bane as well. But being 0-3-0, 0-4-0 does not help. In fact, in the replay that we're going to watch soon, in fact right now, let's look at the positioning from the side of Team GX. They are not ready for any kind of team fights. The way that they think about the situation right now is almost looks like, okay, we just got to farm, which is the correct mentality, but they have to farm very, very safe, and that kind of situation, it is not.
I think they need to keep in mind over a lot of things, because so far Team SMG now pressing their advantage up towards top side here. Daru has to clear this way, but he needs to stack up. He's a small boy until Amuni finds an initial catch. He draws flickers on top of Win. It doesn't work out as they get punished straight away with the knockup strike and the help of Sasa, but even with the Deadly Catch, Smooth is able to kind of peel away Yato to helping. Oh my goodness, Sasa get another kill, and they're gonna be pulling him back. No, don't do it to him. They did it. KO strike into the Abyssal Arrow. Team SMG 19-1.
Smooth with the alley-oop. Could have been a free go for GX Squad. Could have retreated, but Team SMG, they're keeping the pressure on. They want to take these huge objectives. There's one more turtle. I can't believe it still went up. I mean, a couple seconds more, it turns into a Lord. This is essentially Team SMG knowing where the pressure points are, and there's no space left for GX Squad to move. Nope. The rest of the map belongs to Team SMG now.
Nope, this is a kill situation. There's nothing more we can do about it when you're at a 12K deficit like this one. At 9 minutes into the game, it's pretty much game over in the MPL. It's really, really tough here. LaFell, is there anything GX Squad can do to make that space?
Unfortunately, you have already said it. 12,000 gold difference. There's really not much you can do. The only thing that you can do is slow down the game where gold doesn't matter, but Team SMG, if they close it out quick, then yeah, they're not going to get to that point.
They're not equipped to slow the game down. Again, the fact that the Jawhead, we've seen it over 2 or 3 team fights prior, it is not very good at spacing people out. It can only ejector one dude at a time, and half the time it's throwing people into the face of Hisk, into the face of Yato, hence the 0-4-0 on the Veil.
Okay, is this even possible that GX Squad could maybe at least get 2 levels? Wait, hold on, the Windblow already finding Expedia. He almost gets one shot here. It's Smooth now trying to split up the fight. Bane instantly gets taken down, but he manages to get the deadly catch. Legendary coming out of Sasa. The man is just taking names for himself. This is really, really brutal to watch here, Leo.
I would like to retroactively answer your question. The answer is no. It has to be a mistake of Team SMG. Based on kit alone, GX Squad is not ready to do anything to the Team SMG lineup if Team SMG plays it properly, correctly all throughout.
Yeah, right now, looking at Yato, he could not. Oh, but Senpai! First shot down, Gideon.
Yep, that's what we were hoping to see. A Godlike coming out to win so far as the Deadly Cat tried to deny them space, but Dante is going to fall here. Someone needs to clear this Lord. Sacrifice what you can. This Lord cannot touch the crystal as the top inhibitor goes down. The Abyssal Arrow landing onto his wins damage with the champion stance. That jab has got to hurt, but this does mean they did sacrifice mid as well as top inhibitor, but they're still in this game.
As of right now, Leo, you said it, Team SMG is on their game to lose, and then the Legendary looks like SMG really wants to push this for the win.
It's tough. It really is tough, and so far, they can only just clear the waves and hope for the very, very best, and maybe, just maybe, if Yato can reach at least level 12 here, at least he'll have the upgraded kit of Veil. We don't get to see Veil too often, and I'm still hoping for those big one-shots, Leo.
Yep, the one-shot might happen. A little bit of silver lining for GX Squad. Maybe a Death Bush. That's the only other way. We saw some variation of it under mid lane inhibitor, wherein they took out Zyme Senpai, this shutdown on the 4-1-9 Farsa. But that aside, how do you even make a Death Bush? You're barely able to get out of your base.
There isn't a lot of control, and oh my goodness, Win just absolutely disrespecting Bane here, just jabbing on through, one-shotting him. No problem! Oh my goodness! Sasa as well, following it up. They're just taking pick by pick, endless battle onto Sasa, 10, 1, and 9 here, and they are going to look to end the game here. That's gonna be it! GG, well played to Team SMG as they find their very first win here at M3. But oh my goodness, GX Squad, that was such a brutal matchup here in this group.